JCCR Racing, where we are taking on the Nürburgring and how to survive it. Yes, this race can be extremely difficult and extremely dangerous. Not physical harm to self being done here, but I mean in the race it can be really dangerous because it is drawn in some of the dirtiest racers because there are no penalties. Yes, some people to follow. To be decent human beings, they need consequences. So this has been the wild, wild west and pretty lawless. So first thing to survive the Nürburgring is take a car that doesn't get pushed around. So we are starting in 12th or 14th. There we go. That was probably an accidental one, actually. But last night's race, we were getting hit, pounded on the straightaways, absolutely attacked, and now we're in the Nissan GTR, and many times cars have come to hit us and just bounced off this car and gone off track. So we're definitely in the right car when it comes to being able to survive the race. And then after that, it's going to be a mix of defending when we need to defend, meaning we won't take the full qualifying lap style turn from the complete outside to the complete inside, because yes, some cars will spear you into another stratosphere, and being in the right gear is going to be also important for proper rotation through that tight woods section, which is most of this race. Just not the first, maybe eighth of the race. So we're about to get into the woods. So proper rotation needed so we don't slide off the track. And when we got cars that are 0.4 behind us or less, we need to start off pretty much in the middle of the track and then turn into the apex. But here we got enough space. Oh, everyone's going far too slow here. Little bit of traffic. You definitely don't want to punt someone because they will come back and attack you. Pretty assured here. Are we going to get sent to the wall? No, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can survive. HE double hockey sticks. The green HE double hockey sticks. And the Nissan GTR, ideally you take a car that can handle the grass sections like a lawn boy tractor, or whatever lawn tractor is your favorable lawn tractor. You want something that can handle these elevated curbs that are all over the place. The grass, see, right there, might have been the end of race in the Lamborghini 911 or 458, but we just mowed some lawn and just kept on going. Have your radar on, make sure you're comfortable with your brake balance, and watch that little indicator. If you don't have the track 100% memorized, watch at the bottom of the screen. If there's a red gear suggestion, well, take the suggestion. And if there's nothing, that means pedal to the metal. Woo. And you might not want to follow this closely, cars, unless you got some secret way to keep your eyes ahead of the track. Make sure you just don't end up staring the rear end of these beautiful cars ahead of us. Hey, Lewis! Good evening, sir. Mr. Sosa himself. The legendary Lewis. Good evening, teammate. Good to have you in. Thank you so much for making it, teammate. Boy, was I ever frustrated last night with this race, but we had a lot of fun racing lobbies with the JCCR racing team. But last night it was going much worse than this. Just too bad because, what was it, Tuesday night I guess, we picked up a 5th and a 6th. Lewis, thanks for dropping a comment. And I'm gonna figure out soon how to give out free memberships. Apparently I can give out 10 per month, and I'm gonna be awarding them to people who, in not the live stream, but on the live stream, in the comment section, not the live stream comments, but the regular comments, giving them out to whoever leaves a comment first. I don't know if I'll be able to start tonight, because I don't know how quickly I'll be able to figure that out. But yes, right there, thankfully we had How to Survive Nürburgring. Well, like I said, you need a bit of a tank that can take a hit. AMG is the German tank, and the GTR is the Japanese tank that can take a hit, and often cars will crash themselves out on these models. So great to have the many other cars when we just got hit pretty hard a moment ago. That would have been it. We would have lost 10 to 20 seconds spinning out all over the place. But instead, we were still in 10th. Almost made it to the middle of the pack. The middle of the pack is right ahead of us. 3 cars that, if we time things right, maybe we can pass all 3. Or if they waste their time battling each other out and hitting each other, well, then they're just naturally going to speed up, slow down as we speed up. This is my notoriously slow section. I always overbrake this section. Oh, thankfully we were able to take a hit. Oh, and they backed off. Well, that's good. Hey, Knight Rider Jim, good evening. Fellow teammate and the legend. Folks, don't forget to check out Knight Rider Jim's channel as well as Lewis's YouTube channel. Great racers, great guys, entertaining races, and both better drivers than I. Oh, the car behind me really needs to get a little Batman treatment. Those shower scruffies are cleaner than his driving. Oh, he just took out the car that was ahead of him. So danger, danger. We got stranger danger behind us. Good to have you, Jim. Good to have you, Lewis. And there goes our race. Woo! It's going pretty well. Going pretty well. Well, maybe tomorrow night. Get these tires cleaned up. Now, Knight Rider Jim, Lewis, and Tom, if you're in. Are you guys up for a lobby? If not, I'll just race this a second time and be pretty hard not to improve on 14th. Right on. Thank you, Knight Rider Jim. Oh, I like the oversteering on this. It's helpful. All right, got so little track that I guess we do need to use the whole track. Even when you've got cars behind you, better just have a solid car that can take hits and use the whole track, unless it's a section wide enough that you can get speared into another stratosphere. Rough showing, slower than my pretty slow qualifying lap. I think I was at 8:45. Super Doofus Tom, good evening, sir. Will you be joining us in the lobby? Is that in the cards tonight? Oh, we persevered, and we didn't get last. Oh, we just need a little more track. A little more track. All right. Now, I know I don't always, but I do try to put a little bit of motivation into every live stream, and I just want to share everyone something that I found very interesting today. I learned about something I already knew, but an actual science experiment. It's called the Pygmalion effect, and it's a powerful self-fulfilling loop. Simply, basically, if others believe in you, they treat you differently, you internalize it, and you rise to match it. So if you're a boss out there, you know, when someone's doing things not quite as you wish or not in the most productive way, you can always say, for example, like, oh, that's odd because I know how well organized you are. Even if they're, you know, not incredibly organized, it's going to be a self-fulfilling loop. And there's other tricks to that as well. So there's a dark side to this as well. If you tell yourself that, you know, you're dumb. Basically, if you have a low belief, you get low support and you get low performance. So that's called the Golem effect. So basically how this went down, just to cover it in steps, basically you always want to be aiming about 25% your current capacity, so that it's not impossible, just a little uncomfortable, and you're going to be able to achieve those. Celebrate your small daily victories, celebrate them immediately, and each win rewires your identity upward. So the Pygmalion effect is real. It's belief shapes behavior, behavior shapes results, results confirm belief. So break into the cycle, step into your potential. And this was actually done in the 1960s in a school in California. IQ tests were given out to the classroom, and some were labeled, even though they didn't have the highest IQ test, they're labeled as having great potential. They're given a specific term. So basically the IQ test was rigged. A few students were called intellectual bloomers. So after that, the teachers were told that these were the intellectual bloomers and that they could achieve extraordinary growth. As a result, those teachers started speaking. They're more supportive. They're speaking more positively to those students. And pretty interesting, found out scientific proof, intelligence isn't fixed. It can be modified, because later on those students were retested and their IQ scores actually had gone up. So Pygmalion effect, very cool. So tell yourself positive things. Tell the people that are around you, whether you're leading them directly or their teammates. Even, you know, this could even work for shaping your boss's identity amongst himself. If you're always, you know, sort of treating your boss like he's a bad boss, well, you know, they call it the self-fulfilling prophecy. Well, it's the Golem effect, actually. And Pygmalion effect, you can encourage your boss saying, oh, you know, I know you're a great leader, and just support them and speak positively towards them, and hopefully they'll internalize that as part of their identity. Dano, what is up? Fantastic. Good to see you, Dano. Let's get into a lobby. We got the regular crew in. And Johnny's JCCR Racing is all about building community, building kindness, building a kind, positive community, helping each other, learning and growing together. So learning about the cars, learning about the track, and learning about life. I want this to be a positive experience for everyone. Bobby Vegas Gaming Live. Is this? I can't see with the camera, so I'm just going to quickly drop in and see if this is like a lobby with 4 people. If so, we can all fill in. But if it's pretty much full, well, then I'll create our own lobby. So don't quite join this one quite yet. I'm going to go scope it out, snoop, do a little lurking here. Okay, so it's pretty full. Oh, Lewis and Dano are already racing. Well, let's see if they're already here. Ricky Rez Racer is here. But, man, no, not enough room for everyone. So I'm going to create our own lobby. Let me know in the comments what race you want to be racing. Have a little bit of a vote here. What's your favorite? Drop your favorite race. And if you all could do me one small favor, hit that like button. Kindness is free, folks. So I'm going to create the room here. Load settings. Let's get the best template as the template. But let me know about what race you'd like to be. Oh, haven't done Grand Valley. Yeah, I'd be really down for Grand Valley. Super Doofus, loving the Red Bull. Well, Super Doofus, why don't we hit up Red Bull after Grand Valley? We'll get a little practice in. We'll take the first idea that was dropped. Unless I just can't get my eye on it here. There we go. I went over it a couple times. Highway 1, let's just do the regular. I think regular is enough. All right, let's get down to business. We'll all have one lap. If you're ready right now and jump in right now, we'll all have time to do one practice lap. I'm going to take the Nissan GTR because it's one of the cars that would potentially trade my Shelby in for, but still somewhat unlikely. I just love the Shelby. Love it. Oh, Knight Rider Jim, thank you for dropping. Hello to everyone. And Knight Rider Jim, I'm going to have to find out again. I'm going to add you as a moderator. You're always in. Okay, I'm not going to hit that. Right now my options are report or block. So I'm definitely not going to do that. And yes, share how your weeks are going in regards to the cars, the races, the rules. That's what the live chat is for. So everyone's going to get time to do one lap. And that'll give everyone a chance to also make it in. I think if you're running the GT4, +4 makes sense. Love the 911 on this track. Toyota Supra, fantastic. The incredible turn-in on the McLaren would be great. And the Ferrari 458 turn-in is incredible. And I think it's a good track for the 458. You know, there's not too much grass on the sides and elevated curbs to throw it off course. The Lamborghini, good safe track for it as well. And Super Doofus is in the race. Folks, don't forget to check out Super Doofus's YouTube channel as well. Give him a little, throw a little kindness his way. Drop him a like. And let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. Ooh, this thing is great at steering while under braking when running the brake balance at 4. Alfa Romeo 4C, I think, if I recall, goes well on this track as well. And of course, RCZ and the Peugeot. But I'm a big fan of Red Bull as well. Red Bull, Jaguar, Grand Valley, Suzuka. But I am loving the sturdy cars like this GTR. Doesn't have the best looks, that's for sure. I do love driving those sexy smooth cars. But this is just a breeze to drive. Brakes on the GTR are really nice, even on +4. Woo! Alright, so let's get this race starting. Ricky Rez Racer, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for becoming a member, as well as Super Doofus and Incognito. You guys are sponsoring the channel here. But just a heads up, throw on, folks, your soft tires. This isn't... Oh, thank you so much, Lewis, for dropping the hit, the like, and subscribe in the comments. Really appreciate it. So let's get this race starting. Let's make sure that Ricky Rez Racer does have his soft tires on. And I'm gonna start it up. Let's just see what people are driving here. Give Ricky an extra chance. Ronan looking solid in the NSX. Interesting choice, right on. Very nice choice. And I'm in the pits, of course. Ricky Rez Racer looking super fancy with that car. Oh, Jay Rizzio in the Mazda. You know it, you know it right off from the sound. High pitch squealing. King Super Doofus, big surprise. Driving the Ferrari, excellent, beautiful, incredibly beautiful choice. One of the best sounding cars out there. Dano, the Viper, actually, surprisingly, I know it's a Dodge product. It looks good, and it is good. And we got little Spider there. Right on. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Starting up in about 6 seconds. Cheers, boys. Glad to be spending Thursday night with you. To all the gents here in the live stream and on the track. Alfa Romeo on the race this week. Yeah, Alfa Romeo is nice. Very, very nice. And it's actually pretty darn incredible in the real world. The thing is mostly carbon fiber. Like a high-end exotic. It's a pretty good deal. False start. I guess I didn't have my foot on the brake in the car. I must have brushed that accelerator pedal. Thank you very much, Lewis. Good luck to you as well. Good luck to all the racers. Thank you very much, guys, for making it in. Love racing with the mostly JCCR team here. Ooh, okay. Throttle down while the steering wheel is turned will get you a little adrenaline pump there. Quick little hit of adrenaline as the car almost kills us. Just going to be lurking from the back, I guess, watching everyone from the back here. I guess I don't have to worry about anyone coming and hitting me from behind. That's positive. GTR, oh so solid. This thing was made to mow down the grass on those lawns. This is a real tractor tank. All right, let's get this bad boy up to about 160. Every car is between about 158 to 162 generally when you need to change it. Gear up into 6th. And the Nissan GTR is insanely fast in the real world. It is a real out-of-the-box, from factory track car. It accelerates faster than my Shelby GT350. Doesn't sound nearly as incredible. Isn't nearly as special of an engine, but the technology on this car to keep a rookie or amateur driver racing almost like a pro, the technology is just incredible. In the real world. But I think they maybe took a bit of that aspect for the sim racer and made this a very under control car, and as a race car, I'm sure it must be a very under control car. because Gran Turismo did try to get the race cars correct here. The ones that are constantly trying to kill you, they made hard to drive, and the ones that turn amateur drivers almost into pros, they made easier to drive, like this Nissan GTR. And the McLaren in the real world apparently is very, well, since, what was it, the McLaren P1? Not the P1. One of the original McLarens, the first one that became really popular in, I guess, the late 90s or early 2000s, and it just wowed the world with the technology to make all drivers faster. I was careful there. When you're taking on a turn and you're stealing the inside, you got to make sure you don't slide into the car that you're passing while in a turn, because already passing someone in a turn is pretty high risky, questionable behavior. But then if on top of it you slide into them and that's what keeps you on the track, or just you slide into them period, then that's questionable to just very dirty. Super Doofus's pizza is ready, so I guess you're gonna be gone, brother. Or you'll be racing with one hand. Either way, it's all good. Let's see. You can follow Ricky Rez Racer. He's a very fast driver, so we can definitely take the opportunity to learn from him. Practice the Pygmalion effect and tell ourselves that we're a fast driver. We're a safe, smart, smooth, and fast driver. And it will happen. And of course, you don't want to just say positive things. If you actually want actions, real world things to actually occur, you got to put work into it and make real world actions. So let's safe and smart, safely in a smart manner and a smooth manner, follow Ricky Rez Racer. Yeah, no, absolutely, Super Doofus. I don't expect you to let your pizza blacken or start smoking or catch fire. Just have a little blab back and forth with me. Save the pizza, folks. And we might get to a point where we have to start using the slogan, save the steaks, because laws on meat factories, meat butchering factories, doesn't take much. You change one law and you can make all of a sudden steak unaffordable. You tax farms, beef farms, a special carbon tax, for example, and you can make meat, beef, one of the healthiest things you can put in your body in regards to food, can all of a sudden be unobtainable price-wise. No, you were, Super Doofus. I was having a heck of a time keeping up behind you. All right, so Ricky Rez Racer let off the pedal so that we can follow him. Actually let off the pedal, I think, to let me pass. No need, Ricky. I'm used to embarrassment. You can smoke my doors off. I know maybe everyone watching doesn't know this outside of the JCCR racing community, but I know you're a much faster racer. But it certainly is nice to be able to follow one of the A or B drivers on the track and learn the track, get accustomed to the track by, you know, imitating and copying one of these pros and legends in front of me. All right, and that's really one of the major parts to surviving any race. Follow close enough, find someone on the track who's good enough, but follow them closely enough that you can really learn the track, get comfortable with the track, but don't glue yourself 2 inches behind their bumper, because you will at some point accidentally punt them, create an enemy, and from there you might be in a world of hurt. All right, so good evening. Great seeing everyone again. And thanks for the race. Congratulations, and yes, that was a good, incredible race. Really appreciate it. We got Dano here, Ricky Rez Racer, JCCR, Jay Rizio, JCCR, Ronan, Illy Spider, Bermudan, and JCCR Super Doofus. Thanks, folks, for making it to this race. Let me know in the comments. First person that answers is going to get their race. Do we stay here? Or if, Super Doofus is probably going to be gone the time he eats his pizza. So do we stay on this race and not quite do Red Bull right away? Because I don't want to do Red Bull when Super Doofus isn't in the race. So do again or change tracks. If so, drop your favorite track, the track you'd like us to race at right now. And I'm all down. I'm going to listen to the community, follow the community's lead. And if no one says anything, well, then I guess I'll have to make an executive decision. All right, so I guess Super Doofus, you can race more tomorrow. Fantastic. Friday Friends Night. Thank God it's Friday, and we'll have Friday Friends Nights with you. And yeah, let's do the weekly track. Oh, I'm so happy you said that. I've been wanting to do it. And I thought I would maybe get some hate. Yeah, and GR3 Church. Absolutely. Nürburgring, 1 lap. We'll do the full Nordschleife. Oh, yeah, without the little race section. Oh, you actually want to do it the weekly race. So yeah, we got to do the... Gotta do the track section if we're going to do it like the weekly race. Number of laps. Whoa, I thought I put that to 1 there. There we go. 1. Change event settings. And maybe I also have to hit enter to be able to change. Here we go. Don't forget to hit the enter button, folks, so we can go over to Nordschleife, the Nürburgring. 24-hour setup. All right. Cheers, folks. Lovely to be spending this fine Thursday evening with y'all. JCCR Ronan, love it. Always dropping. God bless and peace be with you. Well, God bless and peace be with you as well, brother. I think the GTR is just the ultimate car for the Nürburgring. Get your soft tires on, folks. Hit that. We're not going to do a practice lap because we're going to be waiting 8.5, 9 minutes. We will jump right into the race as soon as everyone hits up that check, little green check. I promised the wife I'd get to bed earlier this week. She must be starting to find me unattractive with the black underneath my eyes. Alright, so we're good to go. Oh, we got to get Bermudan in here, hitting that little checkered button. Bermudan, hit it up. Let's go, buddy boy. Pick your car. Oh, back of the bus. Yeah, that's where the cool kids go, Jim, and you are one cool cat, so absolutely. I'm one of the slower drivers, so I'm going to put myself up pretty much at the top. The Stig, yeah, you give yourself a professional driver name, that's going to get you at the bottom of the list here. And let's see here, A+ for a GTS. Woo! Spicy stuff. Yeah, the Stig, okay, so I was right. The Stig is a high quality. So I'll get Heathrow as he's a D. Let's get the Stig even lower. Sorry, the Stig, you're a 2. A+. Man, that is rare. And where's this Heathrow? Heathrow, you're D, so you're going to go above me. All right, let's do this. The E's are always dangerous because that's usually just so often it's people that don't go online. but you're a B rating, so safety rating being below a 7, an S will get you to the bottom of the list. So let's see, what's the name of the E driver here? B safety rating, Red Roller. B Red Roller at the bottom just for safety sakes. And let's see. We got GTS, which is also an A+. All right, GTS, you'll have no problem passing us. So you shouldn't be too upset by this. There we go. 2 A+ drivers, very rare. Whew, so they get the challenge of passing everyone to get the fun and the challenge, because if they start in first, let's say the 2 A+, obviously they've got the fastest lap time. The 2 A+, they start in first and second, they're not going to see anyone. The race will be just between the two of them, or there'll be a little bit of space and they'll never see anything. This way they get to practice their passing skills, and as they pass, we get to see really excellent driving. So folks, do not hit them. When they pass, don't bang them on the straightaway. Play it clean. Oh, already on to the final lap. Look at that. And Dano shoots forward. Dano is a drag racing king of the night. I'm into the dirty stuff. There we go, let's take off. I held back the pack probably there with my slow driving. Woo! Ash Larry coming up quick from behind. All right, so I can follow Ash Larry, quality driver, I believe. Dano behind me, and he is definitely a quicker racer. So I'm going to try to drive just faster, and if I see he's about to blow the doors off, I'm going to get out of his way. They're finally landing that section of the track. Love the pedals here, using the Thrustmaster GT2. Love the steering wheel on this and the pedals. Well, the steering wheel we've actually switched up, but I mean the hub for the torque. Gonna mow a little lawn now, and hopefully not eat too much wall. And I've slowed down the whole pack there. This is not quality driving on my part. This is not a lawn boy lawn tractor. As well as it goes in the grass. Easy to mistake it for a lawn boy. It's squared off and kind of shaped like a lawn tractor. It's definitely not the sexiest vehicle. It's not the most atrocious vehicle either. It's no Beetle, like the Beetle ahead of us. Woo! I just completely lost control from catching a little bit of lip there. The track gave me lip, I guess. Lost a little time there. Getting a little help from GTS, the A+ driver, where I put it at the back. The pack is already in fourth. Woo! What a smooth, excellent driver. Excellent pass, of course. I saw that he was blowing my doors off. Ooh, I'm sorry, buddy. It just gave you a little tap. And it's not because you have Fox Killer on the back of your vehicle. And that could mean that you like beating out Fox body Mustangs in the real world. And I am a Mustang fan. Oh, that did not go well at all. Whew. Well, Dano, I must say you've really got the tricks to surviving this track, and I think you put it on display. And I did the opposite. I went into turns too hard and fast. All right, let's see if just a little bit more braking power, but less trail braking is what we need here. All right, I'm 6 seconds behind. Let's see, with 4.9 seconds ahead, let's see if we can either race with the cars behind us or race with the cars ahead of us. Took that section slowly, so Ricky Rez Racer catching up. He must have had a pretty big accident. Now folks, we're taking on some of the hardest tracks, but with one of the best sim racing communities out there. So do me a big favor, help me out here, hit that like button, and do consider joining the JCCR racing team. To do so, you just need to talk to either myself in the live chat, Super Doofus, or Filmless GT, and we'll explain kind of the rules and the setup. Mostly it's about, you know, working hard to be the cleanest, safest, smartest driver possible, and that your goal is to actually, you know, not play this as an arcade, but to take it on to learn and grow. I'm personally taking it on because, well, I want to do a sim racing channel, so that when I go to the racetrack and get my licensing, I can bring the community along, and that I don't just hit the first wall. So sim racing is excellent practice for the real world. So if you want to join the JCCR racing team, so you want to be part of a great community that learns and grows together, it's nice and easy. Talk to one of us and download the JCCR liveries, throw them on your car, and of course, if possible, do consider changing your current race name. Keep it, just add JCCR_ in front. That way, beyond the livery, it'll be easy when we have you in the grid to see who the teammates are versus the randoms that join the lobbies. And don't forget, we've got Super Doofus Tom, who's created a Sim League Pro, where we race for championship points, as well as Phyllis GT, his Discord that he created, which is now over 100 members. Congratulations, Philness, that is incredible. All right, I am 12.5 seconds behind Dano, you fast man. Ha! Super Doofus letting us know that the league race starts in 35 hours and 45 minutes. Yes, I do believe that there is a timer over on the Sim League Pro page. Just look under JCCR Racing. Can I finish in time? right, so slower than my qualifying time somehow, but we survived. The car is not totaled. It's just not in resale condition. All right, congratulations to everyone who survived the green HE double hockey sticks. Let's hit up our last lobby race of the night. I'm going to save maybe Red Bull for Tom tomorrow night, but let me know. First person who drops the comment picks the race. So it's a race to drop the comment. What race do you want to race? Well, Knight Rider Jim actually had put Dragon Trail earlier. So let's do exactly that. We'll do Seaside here. Number of laps, we'll do 4. Hopefully you can let me know in the comments if this was good, if you support this decision. Pulled out the executive card here. And change car, I do love driving the 911 here. I don't know if I've ever driven the GTR on this track. Let's stick it to the GTR. Let's keep. I don't know if I've ever driven the GTR here, so I'm quite curious. All right, so we'll let everyone, as they hit that green button, give everyone a chance here. No, someone. All right, so someone's saying GT7 being ruined by dirty drivers. There's children here, so race clean over on the side, and yes, I agree totally. Solid car, this GTR. Yes, Christopher Bieber, we are doing lobbies. My setup is, other than Sundays, I don't race. Saturday nights, I usually don't race, but during the week, it's usually on at 9:30 Eastern Time for 1 to 2, max 3 races in the weekly race. And then I do try to start a lobby where we run, 2 to max 6 races. So if you come and join, you will get a nice Dragon Trail seaside scenery. But this will be my last race of the night, because after this I gotta kind of... Ooh, that was very slow through there compared to how I fly through with the 911. You usually can get it between 115 to 125 lately. Oh, this thing drives well, pushing it out of corner turns. Alright, so hopefully everyone's had their practice lap. Christopher Bieber, if you're gonna join, let me know if you're almost on your way. Oh, fantastic. Right on. So, Christopher Bieber, where are you in all this? Are you Mr. B? Or Live to Ride, possibly? Alright, so let's see. Let's get the A+ drivers. GTS goes to the bottom. Ha ha! Super Doofus, thanks. You're the best moderator, and I gotta remember to put Knight Rider Jim as a moderator as well. I can't do it from my phone, from what I know of. GTS. Down to the bottom for being just too talented. And let's see, do we have a D? Schumacher. We'll put Schumacher. He's got a fast name, but it says D, so that means he's done some lobby. Let's put Schumacher ahead of me at the top. And there we go. Max Verstappen. Better hit that. Oh, he's the C-Raider driver. Bad safety gets you at the bottom of the list. And that's already where he is. Great, good. Let's get to racing. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Get down to business. Let's see what our people are driving. I guess we'll figure that out as everyone passes me. I'm usually pretty quick here with the 911. I'm curious to see what I'll do with the 911 and the Ferrari. I'm pretty darn quick on this track. Of course, it helps when I start myself up in second. I was slow. That was about 0.6 before I got my foot completely off the pedal. I got to find ways to get my foot off the pedal more quickly. Solid looking. I believe that's it was the Jag or the Austin behind us. Looking sharp, whoever's car that is. Keeping an eye on the radar so I don't smash the car beside me. And it is our good friend Jay Rizzio. Yeah, in the 911 there, I've got the courage, the big boy pants to full throttle it through that section, as everyone should, no matter what car they're driving. Hold it in fourth here. And the GTR is tough going through there at 114. I felt like I was almost at the limit. The 911 goes through there, smoother sailing. Maybe I just got to get used to the car. I'm surprised. Oh, it was B, not GTS that leaned up on us. All right. I was thinking an A+ driver. I'm surprised they'd lean up on us going through a corner. Oh no, B needs to be taken out. B needs to be removed from the race. He did some straightaway smashing. And Schumacher picking up a 146.6 at the top. Fastest lap thus far. Yeah, it is a shame when you're doing a lobby and the lobby is race clean or kick, and you can't race clean and you're smashing people on the straightaways. I think what I'm probably going to start doing is, if someone comes in and they're not an S rating, it's going to be an automatic ban. They'll just get kicked instantly. Some would say maybe that's not fair, I'm judging, but not really, because they have an opportunity to go do lobbies and bring up their safety rating and then come do lobby. You know, they can easily get rid of that safety rating that's really indicating that they drive horrifically. But the GTR did show us that kid stays relatively stable for quite some time. My shift points are almost memorized here, but from driving the 911. So we'll do another race here. That will truly be the last one of the night. Give everyone a chance to drive, get a clean race in. Gosh, this thing is solid. Dano giving me a chance here. I guess he's decided that he'll come race with me. He won't leave me alone at the bottom of the pack. Thanks, Dano. I'd love to be able to see your car, but you know, marketing and advertising on the back window, because we are sponsored by Ricky Rez Racer, Super Doofus Tom, and Incognito. A+ driver lingering back here. Maybe you got beaten up by B. Yeah, B's right up there. So I think B might be taken out because GTS is an A+ driver. Clearly can smoke some crazy times on this track. Oh, I almost go through there in 4th, and I got into 5th, and I didn't have quite the rotation on the car, the turn-in that I needed. Dano taught me how to drive this turn early on when I was really very much full-out rookie, and I did not just take his advice that he gave me, and I got that turn wrong. And there we go, he got the pass. Thought that was last lap in my head, so I was like, who needs to shift? I'm about to cross the finish line. Oops. All right, full throttle through here. Worst case scenario, lift off for just a moment. Dano, who selected to put himself in the far back, comes back, gets a nice pass on me. Full throttle through here, don't let go. Don't let go, there we go, just overturning the steering wheel like that slowed the car down anyways, friction from the front wheels. And Dano's gonna be in the highlight reels, you could say, as he slowed down again to let me pass, but I have a feeling he's gonna just blow me away here on the death chicane. Oh yeah. Oh, he'll be coming in hot. Blow these doors off. Oh no, he's chosen to give me a speed nitrous boost. Trying to get me past GTS, I guess. And in life, that's what surrounding yourself by quality friends is like. You'll feel like they are the nitrous to your life. Because I believe Aristotle, psychologists have said this, but I think Aristotle was possibly the first to say that you're the accumulation or the averaging out of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So yes, good friends, and by good friends, I mean people who are actually good, people who can add things to your life because, you know, whether they have knowledge in certain fields, they're supportive, they're like a turbo or a nitrous system to your life. And of course, like we read earlier, like I was reading out from some notes, the Golem effect is basically others speak negatively of you, you internalize it, you speak negatively to yourself. Your performance will go down. In the Migdalian effect, or Migdalian? I gotta check this out again. Make sure. Pygmalion effect is that belief shapes behavior, behavior shapes results, and results confirm the belief. So break the cycle and step into your potential, proven in the 1960s in a California school where teachers were told certain students were intellectual bloomers. So then they started speaking more positively to them. And Max Verstappen, oh yeah, B, I got a little work here. Oh, B kicked himself out. Good for him. Oh, but Mozzie, I'm sorry, Mozzie. You're a B rating. So following my new rule, come back when you have an S rating. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I'll feel dirty. So new track, sure. Yeah, new track for the last one. So let's change grid order. Change event settings. I certainly hope that wasn't Christopher Bieber that I just booted out, because he is a clean driver. He's good. Oh, very nice, Super Doofus. That's interesting. So what was it? Yeah, one more, absolutely. So let's see, what were people asking for? Was it like Road Atlanta or something? Oh, Mozzie fan, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you're part of the community. I just, earlier, because of the driver B who's just destroying everyone on the track, and I kind of, before when he had joined, I was like, he's not an S rating. Should I kick him? I said, no, I'll let him go. And then I mentioned, I said, from now on, if someone's not an S rating, I'll just automatically boot them. And, if they want to do lobbies with us, or just as a general rule, a lot of people had this in lobbies, more people would go get their S rating. But I'm sorry, I will try to remember for next time. Mozzie fan, real sorry. We'll be back in lobbies tomorrow, and I'll make sure not to kick you. And you can even say, don't kick me, bro, and I will remember not to kick you because of your B rating for safety. I'm sorry, man. Oh man, that's really kind of you, Mozzie fan. I really appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry. I do feel pretty bad about that, especially that it was kind of like a prejudging. Not cool of me. So Road Atlanta for the last one of the night. I think that's what someone had mentioned. All right. Watkins Glen. How about Watkins? Oh, Road Atlanta is right here. I have no idea what I'm doing on this track, but hey, someone asked for it, so I'm down. Oh yeah, Max Verstappen asked for Road Atlanta, and Schumacher asked for a new track. All right, folks, let's get down to business. Let's give it everything we can. Let's put the pedal to the metal here. Don't forget, hit that little green check button once you've picked out your car. And I don't know this track, so I'm going to take it on with the GTR because I know this thing. Oh, Atlanta gave you copyright infringement. Oh, well, thank you. So let's not do this race. I don't want a copyright infringement, so really appreciate that. Very cool of you. Oh, let's do one for Daytona. Let's crack out the Dodge Vipers. All right, this is a perfect race for you-know-which car. The good old American Viper. It's actually excellent with the Corvette as well. And we got a pretty darn nice livery here with our Viper, thanks to Aussie Pug, our mate in Australia. Max Verstappen, the reason is I was told that Road Atlanta gets us a copyright infringement, so I don't want that. So let's go to start this race up. Just need, there we go, Ricky Racer has chosen his car. Everyone's got their car. Make sure you've got your soft setting tires on so we all have an equal chance. How many Vipers are here? I'll do it the Dano way with the Viper. All right, let's put the pedal to the metal. Get down to business. My other channel's been pretty annoying. I use KindMaster to edit over on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where we real-world test the 2017 Shelby GT350, the Porsche 911, the Toyota MR2, and the Ford F-150 2025. And I've been getting copyright infringements for using music that's from KindMaster, and I pay for KindMaster. So, really annoying. Some Chinese company keeps claiming infringement, copyright infringement. And in the past, it's been some Russian companies. I think they're kind of like illegitimate companies just making random copyright claims, hoping to get money for other people's work. They take small and medium channels where they figure that they won't know how to dispute the claim. And it's for using music from KindMaster, which is, you have a license through KindMaster. So kind of frustrating because it does require me to do work. Had to spend time figuring out how to do the dispute. And it's always the end of my videos where I just play a little music while I show thumbnails from previous videos. Alright, so brake here in this section, turn in. We got really nice trail braking out of the Viper here with brake balance at 4. Oh, the Viper doing a great job here in the slipstream. And we're going to get a bump draft, I have a feeling, from Dano. Oh, that's right. Viper is a short shifting vehicle, so hit those shifts nice and early. Other than 5th gear. Oh, we got Jay Rizzo at the top of the pack and Ronan. Ronan choosing on his own to go to the back of the pack. Or it might just be that the JCCR team is... JCCR team, you don't have to let me... don't give me the win. I'm okay if it takes years to get the win. Oh, it's bumpy. Ooh. Max Verstappen just doing a slight little paint trading that shouldn't have knocked me off the track. That was really my driving that didn't keep me on the track there. That's on me, not him. That was just a wholesome paint trade he did as he passed. Hey, Mustang Drifter, good evening, good sir. Thanks for making it in. Very kind of you. Howdy, my friend. Let us know, how have your races been going? I've been catching some of your videos, trying to let them run after on my devices after I've hit the hay. And we made it to 20 watching the live stream. Fantastic. Quite pleased. It's my small daily victory. So I will have to give myself my small daily reward. A little mental reward. And, you know, we were just earlier talking about the positive effects. Essentially, you can change your identity through positively speaking to yourself. It especially helps if you have people around you, like friends and family, who will positively speak to you about you. Because you'll kind of work up to that positive perspective that they're placing on you. Oh, we got a little push here from Spewmacher. Good to hear that it went well, Mustang Drifter. I can tell you work was pretty rough for me today, but the races, the green HE double hockey stick was exactly that. Not because of the track, I love the track. It was a little pushy, but not as bad as last night. Last night was infuriating. The rules are encouraging some wild racing, wild west racing, even though we're in, you know, racing in West Germany. What used to be West Germany, it's wild west dry racing. All right, this is the final lap. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves through the corners. You can only actually do that through Jesus Christ, but I mean in the race. Redeem our position here. Because twice we got passed with a little bump pass. So can we make it back? Can we get podium? Let's find out. Oh, that dirty dog. Dirty maneuver there. Smashed us to hold on to third. Racing defensively is one thing, but when you slam into the side of the car to keep him as he's passing you, not a cool. Mr. Schmucker 7. Schumacher. All right. So we made it to 20 live watching this fine Thursday evening. I really appreciate that, folks. If you can do me one small favor, hit that like button. Really helps us out. One more. Sure, Ronan, I'll let you pick, but it'll be the last one. And let's see, what race are you wanting to race, Ronan? Oh, God. All right, so I'm going to pick the race because I'm going to pick one that 3 laps. Christopher Bieber, have a great night, buddy. Oh, same. Okay, sure, yeah. We'll do a quick little start race. Christopher Bieber, thank you so much for hitting that like button, and thanks for making it in, buddy. Great racing with you this fine evening. We'll be 7 racers. We're going to get down to business, pedal to the metal. Let's observe some of the excellent racing from these legends. Heck, we had 2 A+ racers tonight. What a great learning opportunity. And here at JCCR Racing, myself and the whole team, we're all about learning and growing together. I'd like to come back to Daytona tomorrow night, but we test out different cars, so I'd like to come back and test out the 911 here. Oh yeah, it was slow there for over-revving the engine and braking past the apex. Oh, I'm sorry. Woo! Just barely avoided rubbing here on Ronan. Ronan's fine livery. The US flag colors looking, that is one sharp livery. Woo. McLaren's getting wobbly, but he kept it under control. Solid driving, Mr. I'm not going to say that one. We'll say Banner. All right, let's see where the red top-off zone on the Viper is. 155, that's low. It's 162 miles per hour on the 911. Oh yeah, right on. Explorer ST V6, so 6-cylinder twin turbo. It is fast. The Explorer ST without a tune is fast. With a tune and a P-Flow, it is extremely fast. Transmission is very well tuned to help get you some fast shifts and get you through that 10-speed automatic transmission real quick. I actually have a friend and customer. It is a beast, yeah. I have a friend who had the Dodge SUV, like the top V8 supercharged model, I guess, or at least had the V8. I think it was like the SRT version. Anyways, he was telling me he had the big V8, and that he was surprised that he actually got beat on the drag strip by an Explorer that just had a tune and a P-Flow. I think he had the supercharged V8. He said he had the top Durango, I guess. Can't quite remember what model he told me. It's just not coming to mind at the moment. And I saw one today at the dealership, so my memory's just not there. As I get tired. Ooh. Oh, you have an Expedition 3.5 twin turbo. So does my brother. He's got the Expedition Stealth 2024, I believe. Yeah, he's got the 2024 Ford Expedition Stealth. So it's the 3.5 liter EcoBoost like yours. High output. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but... Oh, Mr. Clean's passing us. We're getting cleaned here by Mr. Clean. Ease into the throttle. Danger if you slam it down there to spin the rear end right out. Get to the apex and start throwing down the throttle when the steering wheel isn't completely turned and we can't see what's coming up. SRT Hellcat Durango. Thank you so much, Mustang Drifter. I need a little help with these lives, and you guys are just great. I've got one of the best. We've got the JCCR community is just incredible. The sim racing community in general is really good, but I gotta say, this JCCR racing pit crew is fantastic. You guys have been watching me. I'm not a bad driver now, but I was a bad driver, and now I'm just a rookie with 9 months of sim racing underneath the belt, which isn't that much. It's no A+ territory. Maybe some people just have the brain power and the reflexes to get to A+ from E in sim racing within 9 months, but not I. You guys have been really supportive and really great. All right, we got a chance here to pick up podium. Haven't had a podium in a while. Oh, the Tremor Expedition, I look forward to quite possibly doing a review on it if I can get my hands on one. I do love my F-150 Tremor, and I had a 2024, now I have a 2025, so I must have about 10 videos in total on the F-150 Tremor. It is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I did a thing! Yes, there aren't 16 racers, so third maybe isn't worth as much, but when you're racing against legends like this, third is a big deal. An A+ driver behind me, not part of the JCCR racing team, so he didn't just give me a freebie. So that is great. Celebrate your small victories. Speak to yourself positively, and that means even maybe writing down who you want to become and convince yourself that's who you are, and your actions are and your thinking is going to move you into that person you want to become. Same's true for negatively speaking to yourself. Science proves it. The Bible has spoken about it for, the last 3,000 years. So, folks, be kind. Do yourself a favor. Be kind to yourself as well. Thank you so much, Mustang Drifter. TC, all from Night Rider Jim. Yes, good night, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I'm blessed to have you along for the ride. Thank you so much. Really blessed to have you along for the ride. Great that we made it to 20 in the live stream tonight. Folks, I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. If it's not in the real world, that's cool. This is still my favorite way to drive. And you can always catch some real world cars that we test drive. Sometimes we take a car for a week, sometimes a day, or just the weekend. We give it the test drive, but we're also currently long-term testing 4 cars. One is an old European classic Porsche 911. One's a 2017 Shelby GT 350 with the 5.2 liter Voodoo engine. That's a flat plane crank engine, just like on the Ferrari 458 Italia, meaning it's got a red line that starts at 8,250. That's wild. So catch those videos. 1991 Toyota MR2 on its 4th engine and 4th gear, starting to die out from those synchros. So 2025 Ford F-150 as well. So check out the channel. I'm in Eastern time zone, so the Eastern time zone. So right now, to give you an idea, it's currently about a few minutes before 11 p.m. and during the week I try to get on every night at 9:30 for 1 to 3 races in the lobby races, and then some in the sport mode, and then lobby races after the 1 to 3 races. So join along, folks. Do consider joining the JCCR racing team. I'll talk more about that tomorrow night. Take care. See you tomorrow night. God bless and Godspeed, everybody.